Did you know alternative glass is used for the productions of movies? Well, if not, this presentation explains all. We've all seen the movies where the guys are smashing glasses over each other's head, or better yet, smashing each other through objects such as windows and glass tables, or the casual bar cowboy that wants to chew glass just to prove his masculinity. Well, with all that being said, most humans couldn't stand the actual damage from normal glass. So that's why alternatives are used so they can still enjoy their favorite thing to do from the best curry house in the city. This is why alternative glasses are used. Glass that ain't hard and inedible. And that's why we use sugar glass and Picotex/Picolastic. Sugar glass is made from different strains of sugar such as glucose, sucrose, and starch, whereas Picotex uses copper polymers and hydrocarbon resins to form the main basis of its structure. Most horror films, action films, and most thrillers too use these alternative glasses to do their scenes, and here's a short list of the films. Glass is made of crystalline silicon dioxide, which has additives to give it its desired properties. Sodium carbonate is also quite dominant in the structure and is secondary to silica. To produce glass, SOI2 is cooled down rapidly to stop crystalline structure forming, and an amorphous structure is formed, which means a non-uniform structure. And this also helps with the additives being added to disrupt the structure. Glass uses extrinsic defects to give its required properties. This is where foreign atoms are added to the lattice structure to change the composition of the solid. This leads to various different properties being formed dependent on what type of foreign atom has been added. To prevent sugar glass forming its normal gritty texture, we stop the recrystallization of the molecule. But to do this, we add cream of tartar and corn syrup. These are interfering agents that stop sugar from crystallizing. The cream of tartar is acidic, and this causes sucrose to invert back into fructose and glucose. And sucrose is the main sugar that forms the crystals. Corn syrup uses the size of molecules to stop the crystals from forming. It's made of a 50-50 mixture of starch and glucose, which are both bigger and smaller than sucrose, and this stops the crystals from forming by disrupting the structure. This slide shows the preparation of my sugar glass where I use corn syrup, water, sugar, and cream of tartar and heated it on the stove until the solution mixed and the structure broke down. Here's a video showing it boiling and the effects of the heat, where you can see a clear reaction taking place. This slide shows the sugar glass after I added brown food coloring to give an indication of a glass beer bottle. There's also a video showing that a solid structure has been formed, but it's see-through if you put your hand over the other side. It was quite a thick piece of sugar glass, I think, so it's not as clear as it could have been. The other alternatives are Picotex/Picolastic. These are formed from copper polymers and hydrocarbon chain resins, where they are mixed together and heated under certain conditions to give the clear structure of the alternative glass. They can be remelted and shaped to give the desired outcome that is necessary for the scene of the movie. These break easier than the structure of standard glass because the bonds are weaker, meaning they separate quite easily. This slide shows the final product of the sugar glass that I made, and there's a video showing but it does break like normal glass.
With the help of my two lovely assistants, showing my produce basically. Alright.
As you saw and heard in the video, it broke like actual glass. And that's the end of the presentation. Thanks for watching.